Hey. Oh, my throat's a little... I don't know if you can hear that. I can't imagine you can't hear that. But I am in the exact same location that I was when I made the video saying I'm getting ready for my first ASA. I'm literally in the same spot on the same day of the week making a video going to my second ASA. So I made a list. Like, it's a big list. It's a big list. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and I want to make it now and get it ready and pump it out. That way, if I learn something else, I can. But this video is about the stuff that I learned going to my first ASA national shoot. You know, this is kind of like if you're shooting some local 3D stuff and you want to dip your toes in some bigger water. Like, this is some stuff that, like, I didn't know this going into it. And I just went down and shot. I was very, very lucky to have a few guys with me to help me and show me a few things. Like, that was a big help. But I learned a lot along the way, too. So, I made a list, okay? I made this list. I asked Brian Stone, I'm sure, Brian, you'll watch this. I said, Brian, what's one of the biggest things that you learned from your going down there? What is the one thing you would say that you learned from going down and shooting in Kentucky, in London, Kentucky, at the ASA shoot? He said, honestly, he's been doing this for a while, so he didn't learn like a whole lot. He's like, one of my biggest takeaways is, he's like, I need to go for it. Don't be a pussy, go for it. If you're gonna get down there and shoot, you might as well go for it. And he's right. Like, on one hand, he's right. Like, there's some shots where you can play it safe, pick and choose your shoots, pick and choose what targets you're gonna go for. You know what I mean? Like, there's some targets where you're like a little unsure of, where you can't see the lines very good. And, you know, them targets, yeah, maybe play it safe on them. But, like, if you can make out that 12 and you feel confident that you can get close to it, at least try to go for it. Don't just be like, I'm going for a center 10. And that's what Brian did, especially on the first day. Second day, he didn't do that so much. The second day, he went for it. So that was one of the big things that Brian learned, and I learned that too. It was pretty awesome. We had such a good time getting ready to go to Metropolis. But one thing that I learned from shooting at the ASA, make sure you know your ASA number. It's very important to have that ASA number. I didn't know that, but it goes on everything. I have a screenshot of it on my phone. Plus, I have my shooter card. And that's the next thing. Make sure you have your shooter card. You have to have that shooter card with you to go practice. That's the only time that you have to have your shooter card, basically, is to go practice. Now, if you purchase it on your phone, you could probably go and show them the picture of it or whatever, but it doesn't cost that. Once you register and everything, you can go to the register booth. There's a little booth there. You go over there, give them your ASA number, and they will print you off or hand you a shooter card. No big deal, it's easy. And then you take that shooter card up, show the lady at the 3D. It's free to shoot the bags. You can shoot the bags for free. The only thing you have to pay to practice is to shoot the animals, and it's $15 for the whole weekend. So it's pretty cheap. And that leads me into the next thing. They have a team shoot and they have a bonus shoot. And they have, you know, the practice shoot and, you know, the tournament or whatever. So, like, don't be scared to go shoot the bonus round like I was, because I thought the bonus round was something different. Understand how this stuff works is a big issue that I didn't really understand. The team shoot, I still don't really understand it. Maybe I might do it this time around. So if I do, I'll make another video talking about that. But the bonus round, I didn't do that, but I learned how it works, where you're shooting against guys in your class at the bonus ring. So I shoot men's pins 30s for right now until I get bumped up. If I get bumped up. I might go lay an egg and shoot like shit. I don't know. Anyhow, but if you go shoot the bonus round, you will shoot against guys in your class, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I didn't understand that. So like, I thought that you were shooting, the bonus round was against everybody. I was like, what's the sense of shooting that? I ain't gonna compete against these guys. There's no freaking way. But yeah, so I didn't know that. So that's one thing that I learned, that instead of spending so much time shooting practice at the animals, I'm gonna go shoot the bonus round, and I'm gonna practice in the bonus round. It costs $10, I think. Maybe it's $20, whatever it is. It's like $20 per 10 targets. So it is expensive to do. You know, but I'm going to try to spend less time at the animal targets, and try to throw in a couple bonus rounds. You can shoot as many times as you want to. And then the next thing is go see and check in at the vendors. Like, I shoot Black Eagle arrows, so if you win, you can win contingencies for certain stuff and certain things. Some you need to have the picture at the end, which I didn't have, which I probably wouldn't have had anyhow. But like Black Eagle, you go there and check in, you know, hey, I'm going to sign up for a contingency. True Ball the same way. I'm sure all the other places are the same way. You just check in with them before you go shoot. You know, go check in with the vendors. And, you know, I haven't done that yet, so that's another thing I got to learn. And then the next one is where I seen this was a problem out on the course. Read and understand and comprehend the rules. If you don't understand them, ask somebody. You know, have somebody else read them to you, so maybe it makes more sense. Where, like, I understood the rules pretty much going in, for the most part. There was a few guys there that didn't, they had seen 12-inch stabilizer, so they didn't understand that meant your quick disconnect and your weights is you're allowed 12 inches out the front. They don't care what you do at the back, but at the front it cannot be any more than 12 inches. That means from where your bow touches to the end of your stabilizer. So even if your quick disconnect to an inch long, you can't put a 12-inch stabilizer on the front of that. Like, I think I shoot an 11-inch stabilizer, and then I have 4 ounces of weight out on the front, something like that, 3 or 4 ounces on the front, and out the back. At the IBO, that's a whole other story, but at the IBO, you're only allowed 12 inches out the back, and that's counting from the bow back too. So like, you gotta know and understand these rules. And like, there's a whole bunch of different ones. Like, I didn't know that you wasn't allowed to have open toes. I like my sandals. I'm wearing my sandals right now. I love my sandals. Allegedly, you have to have no open toes, which is kind of bullshit. A lot of people are shooting in Crocs. Like, you can shoot in Crocs, but you can't shoot in a nice pair of leather freaking sandals. You know, I get not wanting to have like flip-flops and shit like that out there. So like, I don't know. I could have went down and checked in, which I'm going to do out in Metropolis, because it's supposed to be 100 freaking degrees. I'm going to go ask them guys, hey man, I'm going to get dehydrated if I wear socks. What's happening?
What's the matter with you?
Alright, well anyhow, where I was, guy asked me if I could move up a little bit, no big deal. Anyhow, but I'm going to go talk to the range officials on the next shoot and ask them if my, sandals are okay. I started looking around and like everybody has sneakers or boots or something on, and the peer pressure got to me. I was like, I'm taking them off. Like, I couldn't even go down and ask them if it was okay. Like, I didn't know. I had no idea. I didn't even know that there was range officials there. I had no clue. But the range officials were going around checking guys' stabilizers. Like, they had tape measures and stuff. And if you were too long, you had to either take your weight off or, you know, take your stabilizer clear off. Like, they weren't disqualifying you unless you, you know, didn't change or you didn't take it off, or if you threw a fit, you know, they would throw you out. But yeah, that's a big one. And then staying with that, like the scorecard, like I learned that at the ASA you get a green scorecard and a white scorecard, and the green one is the official scorecard. I didn't know that. I do now. And luckily I shot with some guys that knew this stuff, because I didn't know, because they're basically the same scorecard. They look identical. The white and the green look identical. And then another thing I didn't know is whoever shot the highest out of your group is supposed to turn the scorecards in. So we shot with 4 guys, me and 3 other people in my group. And out of us 3 people, I shot the highest, And so I was supposed to turn the cards in, and I didn't know that. At least I think that's the rule. I could be wrong on that. Don't hold me to it. But every lane has a lane official. So, you know, at London they were wearing blue shirts. So if you needed one, just go find one. And the freaking targets were all pretty close to each other. So like, if you're looking for a range official, he probably wasn't that far away. So yeah, green card is the official one. The white one is yours to take home or do whatever you want to do with it, throw it away, burn it, whatever. And the way that we did the scorecards, where we filled them all out, got them all ready, and then we turned them upside down and kind of shuffled them like cards. And then one guy picked the cards, and that was our shooting order. So if, say I shot first, the next time, say we're on target number 1 and I shot first. When we get to target number 2, I'll shoot last, and then keeps on going. So 3, I'll shoot, you know, next to last. 4, you know, so on. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we did that. And then we had 2 scorekeepers. We had 2 people keeping score, and then the other 2 guys were pulling and scoring. And then if we ever questioned anything, everybody kind of jumped in. It wasn't a big deal. It was a lot of fun. Like, this isn't work. It's not hard. I'm not saying you're not going to shoot with an asshole or anything, but for the majority, like, these guys were all really cool, very laid back, very easy going. I had a great time shooting with everybody so far. I haven't had one of those, like, I shot with one guy that was kind of an asshole, but, like, he wasn't an asshole. He was a hard ass. Regardless, doesn't matter. That was a while ago. But anyhow, I'm not at the ASA. That wasn't at the ASA or the IVO. I had great people I shot there with. And, learn the animals. Learn where the targets are. That was another big one that I see in a lot of guys, not knowing where to shoot the animals at. Instead of, like, looking so hard trying to figure out, where's that ring, trying to look for them. Like, learn the targets. Like, that's that whole practicing thing makes perfect. Like, learn these animals. You know, you don't have to buy them. Go support your local 3D shoots and shoot these animals. Find them. Find places that are shooting these animals. Go learn them. You know, study them the best you can. And like the practice round was big for me because that showed us how the whole thing works. Like, so when you're there, you have a lane here, and a lane. So just figure 3 lanes. You got 1, 2, 3 lanes, and it keeps on going like that. So 1, 2, 3. When you're in lane number 2, lane number 1 has to be done shooting, and lane number 3 has to be done shooting before your lane number 2 can go get their. Like, you can't go pull your arrows, and you can't go score until the guys on the left are clear and the guys on the right are clear. I just did that backwards. This is my left, this is my right. I don't know why I did that. I have my reverse camera, so it might look a little different. But that was a big one for me. Going through the practice really helped me out as far as learning how the shoot went. Like, that was a big one for me to learn. And like, this is all new to me. I'm just learning. I'm so new to this target archery thing. Like, I had no idea. Like, and the next thing is, don't be afraid to learn something. Ask something. Be open to learning something. Don't go walking in there like you're a fucking doctor and you own the place and think you're fucking the next boy wonder. Don't be afraid to get better. Learn something. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Talk to guys. Learn together. You know, the group of guys you shoot with are more than likely pretty nice guys. You know, talk to them. Learn them. Learn these guys. Like, more than likely they've shot there already and they can help you out. Like, more than likely you're going to shoot with somebody who's done this before and is going to be able to help you out. And that was a big help to me. And yeah, just don't be afraid to get better. The next thing is, I wrote on here, as a shooter chair. You know them fancy quiver chairs that everybody has? It's not necessary. You don't have to have that. Not at all. I borrowed a friend of mine, Shane Smith. Thank you, Shane. I really appreciated it. It was nice. I don't think I sat in it one time. The whole weekend I had it. But where it was really nice is I threw like a granola bar or something stupid like that, something along those lines, and 2 Gatorades. And they had water there, so you could get water like every couple targets. They had a lot of water. That was very nice. I didn't know they were going to have that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to have a shooter chair. I mean, a lot of guys, there was a lot of people sitting. And yeah, I'm not saying, like, I sit for a living. I'm sitting right now, literally sitting right now. So, like, a lot of people sit. I'm not a sitter. If I'm out in the woods, I want to stand. I'm always on the move. My ADHD won't let me sit down. So I'm just saying, it's not necessary, but I understand. It was nice not having to have my my quiver on my side. I enjoyed not having to have that, so that was cool. Have fun. This ain't a job. This is a hobby. If you're shooting in the amateur rounds, you're not there to make a living. You're not making money. Yeah, I'm not saying don't take it serious and don't be a pussy and go for it, but remember that you're there having fun. You are not in the pro level, more than likely, especially if this is your first couple times there. Have fun and enjoy it. Meet people. Don't be, shy and worried about somebody being stuck up or whatever. I was talking to a guy's wife. I was like, I had no idea that your wife could go and sit along the freaking walking. I had no idea. It was awesome. And here's a big one. Leave the target just as nice, if not nicer. Like, say you shoot target number 1 and it tips over backwards, find a stick, prop it back up. If it's split in half, straighten it back up, leave it nicer. We had to get a range official so that we could go down and fix the freaking target before we could shoot it. Like, that's a big one. That's a big one. And even if it was shitty whenever you got there, doesn't matter. Make it nice. Don't leave it like that. Try to straighten it up, because nobody wants to shoot it like that. Straighten the damn thing up. Make it the way it's supposed to be. Leave that damn thing nicer than what it was when you came in there. Same way as going into the woods. Don't throw your trash out. Don't be a fucking hog. Be a decent human being. Clean up after yourself. Be a decent person. Most of anybody that's in archery, 9 times out of 10, you are a good guy, or you're into it. And if you're watching this far, like, you're really into it. Like, like, we're 17 minutes into this thing, and yeah, that was the last one I had there as far as like my list goes. Like, I made a list. I never make lists. I made a big list. I'm getting ready to get down. This time we're tenting. We're not staying in a motel, so this will be a whole nother adventure for me. I love to go camping. I'm a big camping guy. I love camping. I haven't gone camping in a while, so I'm excited to go camping. I used to go camping all freaking time. Like, we camped, and then I camped, and then went to work, and then came back and camped some more. Like, I love camping. Like, I'm a truck driver, so I'm basically camping in the big truck all week long. So yeah, that'll be fun. Big thanks to Cody and Cassandra. I've been talking to them a lot. They've been a big help. You guys have been awesome. Kelly and Matt Dillon, like Kelly Weathersby and Matt Dillon, have been amazing. They've been so much help to me. Nate Bumgarner's been a freaking so much help. My buddies Nate Preston and Nathan Garman, like, you guys have been awesome. Brian Stone, he was a rock star, man. You was a great dude to shoot with. I'm so bummed that we didn't get to shoot on Friday or Saturday together, but hopefully we'll get a chance to shoot together again. I had a lot of help along the way, and it makes a difference. It makes a difference having a little bit of help. Shane was such a cool dude, getting to talk to him, getting to know him. Like, there's so much. Like, I could just go on and on and on. This time I'm going to try things a little different. I'm not going to spend as much time on the practice range. I want to go shoot the animals on the bonus round. I want to go shoot that 2 or 3 times. It's like $20 to go shoot it. So I want to shoot it at least twice, and then go warm up on the bags. It's free to go warm up on the bags. And then if I have time to go shoot a practice round for $15, I'll go do that. I wouldn't mind shooting in the elite team. I think that would be fun. The elite team, you don't really know who you're getting paired up with, so, like, I don't know. But since my last shoot, I took second in men's pins. Athens Archery reached out to me and asked me to be a shooter for them, which I thought was pretty freaking awesome. I've had a few other people talk to me about coming and shooting for them. I've become a shooter staffer guy for True Ball since then. Yeah, I'm trying to work on a few other guys, a few other companies, but yeah. The IBO, I learned a lot from the IBO. We'll have to make another video on that. This is just the ASA stuff, like, and learning 3D. Like, if a big archery fan and you love shooting your bow, there's a lot of 3D places. You don't have to go shooting the ASA and shooting competition or nothing like that. Like, you can go just shoot for fun. You don't even have to keep score. It's a blast. You have fun. Go shoot with your friends. Like, my friends list has, like, quadrupled since I started shooting archery. Like, I have so many more friends since I started shooting archery. Like, one of my good friends now that I would have never met is Lori Irvin. Like, I love shooting with Lori. Lori, you probably don't watch this, but like, she's been amazing. I love shooting with her. She's so much fun to shoot with. I got to shoot with another guy, Jason Yoder. He was awesome. He was so much fun. I enjoyed getting to know him and talking to him. You know, I've got to talk to some really good shooters. Caleb Eby, I think is his name. I'm terrible with names, but I got to talk to him. That dude is freaking so cool. He set up the RBD shoot, and he shoots unknown stuff, unknown pro. He's awesome. He's a cool guy. Very good shooter. Another guy I had a lot of help from was old Nate Sellers, Average Jack. Like, he's really helped me out with a lot of this stuff. Like, check out Average Jack. Like, he is a ball of knowledge. I shot with him last year, and he blew my doors in. I'd like to shoot against him again. We get a chance, we're gonna shoot again, because I think I could lay a whooping on him now. But I shoot like 10 times more than he does too. So maybe not indoor, but outdoor 3D stuff. I don't know. We got to get together and shoot again. I love shooting with everybody. Shooting with Brianna, I love shooting and talking to her. She was awesome. Brianna Sellers. They've been going through so much lately. It's been unreal. You know, but none of this would be possible without my wife and my work and everything. Like, my work has been on board with me. I know I'm an owner-operator, and I own my own truck and everything, but, like, I still have a company that I get work from, and they depend on me to haul their stuff and make sure that their shit's on time. So they still need me to communicate with them when I need time off to go shoot. And they have been amazing. Like, Bomb Transport's like, dude, we're your biggest cheerleaders. Go do it. We love it. We love it. And so, you know, thanks Bill Baum, thanks Russell Henry for, you know, you guys are being freaking amazing, and everybody in the shop's been awesome. But yeah, man, I've had so much fun. Hope you guys liked the video. I'm gonna end it now. I've already gone on for way too long. Peace and love, everybody. Like and subscribe, tell a friend, share it if you like it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Is there something that I missed? Something that you have learned, or any questions at all? Do not hesitate. Look me up on Facebook. Send me a message on Messenger. Send me a friend request. I love talking to you guys. I love it. I freaking love it. The whole reason why I do any of this stuff is because I enjoy having a conversation with everybody. Like, I would have never met Brian Stone if he would have never left a message on here or commented on here. I'd have never met him. I'd have had no idea who the hell he was. So it was awesome. And we got to go to Kentucky and shoot together. How freaking cool is that? And Vermont guy, Jason? Oh my god, I'm so terrible with names. We're going to get together and shoot. I can't wait to get together with him. He's talking about coming to PA and shooting in TAC. That'll be awesome, brother. That'll be awesome. I can't wait to make that happen. But anyhow, guys, peace and love. See y'all. Wish me good luck. I need some good luck.